This is Torrance Davis Daily, and today we're going to be making an espresso with the Shardor 20 espresso maker. Alright, so we got this thing set up. I'm going to go over a couple of the things before we make the coffee here. So here's the unit. You saw it when I unboxed it. So this top part up here heats up to keep the coffee cup warm. So we're going to turn that, we're going to put a coffee cup up there. We're going to turn it on. And we have the filter here. Actually, they don't call it a filter. They call it something else. I'm a coffee snob, but this is a level up for me. There's the display. As you can see, it does single cup and double cup coffee, and it has a steamer. There's the steam wand right there. Okay. I've already finally ground up some coffee, and I'm going to tamp it. Where's my tamper? Here's the scoop and the tamper. I did order a better tamper than this, and I also ordered some real espresso glasses where you could see the cream in the espresso. This is the smallest cup I have, which will get under there, but yeah, this is a plastic tamper. I mean, it does the job, but not as well as it should be, so I ordered that. And I also ordered a WDT tool for all you coffee snobs. Okay, that just shows me that it's ready to go. It's 198 degrees. In the back is the reservoir, which the whole reservoir comes out, or you could just lift the top up and do it that way. But this whole reservoir just lifts out. I'm not going to do that right now. And there is your steam knob for your milk frothing right there. I'm still trying to figure that all out. There's some troubleshooting tips on the side. Sorry for the poor lighting, but I'm in my kitchen in this old house. So I have a Ninja coffee maker, which is dope, and it has a specialty option to make like espressos, but if you really want to make an espresso the real way, you need an espresso machine. All right, so I'm going to put some coffee in there, I'm going to tamp it, and then we're going to make a cup of espresso. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and scoop some of this out. I'm not using the single cup. I'm using the double cup because I want more espresso than I'm going to get, so I'm just using the double cup anyway. So I'm going to fill this thing up, as you can see here, and then I'm going to tamp it. So 2 scoops is all I need. And since I don't have a WDT tool, I'm just going to tap it down like that. And then I'm going to take the tamper and I'm going to try to evenly press down on it. And some of you coffee makers who don't make espresso are like, what are you doing all this stuff for? Well, in order for you to get a perfect cream, they call it I don't know all the terminology, but it's like it's called an espresso 20. So it's a 20, and I'm going to put the correct wording. I'm going to put the correct wording on the screen because I know I'm going to get this wrong. It's like a 20 pull. When making espresso, a 20 pull usually refers to aiming for a 20-second extraction time, but this is just a guideline. The real goal is balanced flavor, often achieved with a 1-to-2 ratio. So 20 pull is the perfect espresso pull, where you get the perfect amount of cream and the perfect amount of coffee. Okay, and the cream sits on top. So part of that is the water evenly distributing through this filter. That's not what it's really called with this, but evenly distributing and coming through. If it's clumpy, then you're going to get a channel, and you're not going to get even distribution, and you won't get a good pull. So what you need is a WDT tool, which is like a bunch of long skinny wires that you stir the coffee grind to get rid of all the clumping. Then you tamp it down, and this tamp I just did, it really isn't even. It's a little off, so I'm gonna fix that. So at least it's straight. That's a little bit better, but it's not the best. So anyway, so there that is. So I'm gonna put this under here. And I'm gonna lock it into place. Okay, I'm gonna grab my cup that has been sitting up here warming, slightly warming. And I'm gonna slide that under there. There we go. Oh, and that looks good. Let's see. Both sides should be dripping evenly. Like that. It took a while for the water to get to the other side. Probably because it wasn't mixed evenly before I tamped it. Not a big deal. That problem will be solved sooner or later. So that's done. That's the first part. And we're going to look into this coffee cup here. Now, because I don't have a clear espresso cup, you can't see. But I could already tell that that's a good pull because it's creamy up top. It's all creamy up top. And then the coffee is underneath. So now what I'm going to attempt to do, because I'm not good with this yet, is I'm going to attempt to get this. I'm going to attempt to get this milk frothing going. Okay, now that we're up to power, I'm going to put the steam on. Goes. And I'm gonna turn it off. So that gets all the extra condensed water out of there. And now I'm going to get my whole milk. And I'm gonna put some whole milk in here for my cream. And put it under here and start it up again. And froth the milk. There we go. Good froth there. And now I'm going to, I don't do latte art, so don't expect that here, but I'm going to put this frothy milk inside so you can see it. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. I don't want to hear from the baristas. I'm not an expert at doing this yet. I know it's dark, but I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm pouring the frothy milk and so I'm making some latte art. Okay, it's tic-tac-toe. There you go, okay? And there's my latte. That's like the second one I've done. And there it is. This is the Shardor Espresso 20. You can get this for $149, I think, on their website, Shardor.com. I will list it in the description. Shout out to Shardor for sending this out and having patience. I actually got this before I went out to CES. So I had CES and then I had all the videos I had to post coming on the back, on the way back when I got back. And finally got a chance to review this thing. It is dope. There is a method to it, and it takes a little practice, and you get really good at it. So I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.